Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, a lot of things has happened in the last couple of hours. A new coronavirus trade, a new bad coronavirus trade has wiped out around $927 billion from the US stock market today, recording its worst day of 2025. Yes guys, another pandemic question mark. China scientists discover a new bad coronavirus that poses risk of animal to human transmission. Is another pandemic on cards? A Chinese team has found a new bad coronavirus that carries the risk of animal to human transmission because it uses the same human receptor as the virus that causes COVID-19. The virus named HKU5CoV2 was found to use the same human receptor as SARS-CoV-2, the virus responsible for COVID-19, and this news has definitely impacted the entire market, not just only the traditional market. Even the crypto market was hit very hard. Additional to this event, new bad coronavirus trade, we had another major event which resulted in a meltdown in crypto space. Bybit was hacked by a Lazarus group over $1.4 billion. Yes guys, Bybit, a major cryptocurrency exchange, confirmed a significant security breach involving the theft of over $1.4 billion in Ethereum. The hack has been attributed to the North Korean hackers group Lazarus Group, as confirmed by blockchain analyst Zach XBT. Despite the loss, Bybit remains solvent and has managed to process 99.994% of withdrawal requests post-hack, showcasing resilience in their operational continuity. And we even had Ben himself, co-founder and CEO of Bybit, updating us time to time. Since the hack 10 hours ago, Bybit has experienced the most number of withdrawals that we have ever seen. We have had a total number of more than 350k withdrawal requests. So far, around 2,100 withdrawal requests left to be processed. Overall, 99.994% withdrawal has been completed, and later all withdrawals have been processed. Our withdrawal system is now fully back to normal pace. You can withdraw any amount and experience no delay. Thank you for your patience, and we are sorry that this has happened. The way the entire Bybit team, the way Ben handled this situation was very impressive, to be honest guys. And we even saw many exchanges coming for a help. Official post from Bybit: over the past 12 hours, our Buy buddies have worked tirelessly to support our users by borrowing Ether to facilitate withdrawals, increasing liquidity for USDT and USDC. But we aren't alone. Many industry partners stood by us, working through the night to find solution. We saw that, right? We saw that funds were being transferred to Bybit from Binance, providing additional liquidity to the exchange. BitGate, together with Binance, deposited around 50k Ethereum directly into Bybit's cold wallets. You can see guys, exchanges came for help, but the problem here is the Bybit hackers is now the 14th largest Ethereum holder in the world. They hold roughly around 0.42% of total supply, more than Fidelity, Vitalik, and 2 times what the Ethereum Foundation holds. Now, here is the question. The question arises. According to Arthur Hay, will you, Vitalik Buterin, will you advocate to roll back the chain to help Bybit officials? Now, this is the question, guys. Will Vitalik roll back the chain to help Bybit official? I think they did this in 2016. They did it once, but now I personally think this won't be acceptable from Vitalik, because the total supply here is roughly around 0.42%. So I don't think Vitalik will agree on advocating to roll back the chain to help Bybit, but who knows, right? I'm not a specialist, but for now, how should we prepare ourselves for the upcoming days? Because if you look at the price action of Bitcoin, you can see guys, the falling wedge pattern broke out. We even got attracted towards 99,000, but all of a sudden the news hit the market. A new bad coronavirus trade, along with that Bybit getting hacked by a Lazarus group, which did resulted in a massive sell-off. But now, looking at the overall situation, I have to say that Bitcoin is holding very strong. I mean, 96,000 for now is definitely one of the most important support which you are not allowed to break. But we are aware, since we have managed to hold the support very well, there is still a possibility of price coming for a retest around 99 to 100,000. This line for now is considered one of the most important resistance which you have to overcome into support if you want to see a continuation like this playing out. Otherwise, a bullish move around 9900 even up to 101,000 will be just a temporary move, and price after that could head lower because around that area, I've been very clear with you guys, we have extremely important resistance lying for Bitcoin, and as soon as that resistance gets broken, you can see according to Wyckoff's distribution phase, we might be heading towards to form a new all-time high. I mean, Bitcoin could be heading towards this UTAD area, upper thrust after distribution area, and only after that to start with a reversal. So for us, Bitcoin must hold the support which we have around 96,000, and for an actual bullish breakout, we need to overcome the resistance which you have around 100,000 or 101,000. As soon as we do that, you know, we are expecting a new all-time high for Bitcoin, and only after that, a reversal, or let's say turning into a reaccumulation phase, not a distribution phase. But for that, you can see Bitcoin must overcome the resistance which is holding us below 100,000, 101,000. And why this matters? Because I have been very clear and I've been talking about this since months. Bitcoin must overcome this 101,000 resistance line, and for the month of Feb we even had this resistance from the CPI indicator around that area. So that's why for us this 101,000 must be broken if you want to see a continuation towards the first bullish target for the month of Feb. Otherwise, the price of Bitcoin will be starting with another continuation, and price, instead of a continuation following an ascending CPI for the upcoming month, will be preparing itself for a downtrend. I mean, a descending CPI, which might be preparing ourselves for another continuation in this manner. So for this bearish continuation to get invalidated, Bitcoin must find support above some key line of resistance, which is holding us around 101,000. Yes, guys, we have to break the resistance, because as soon as this resistance around 101,000 gets broken, this bearish reversal will be starting with a new bullish move. I mean, instead of this being a bearish crossover, Bitcoin will be printing a bullish cross, and price after that is expected to head higher, because price parallelly is also facing resistance from this Bollinger Band. The squeeze in Bollinger Band also indicates incoming volatility. So if you want this incoming volatility to favor the longs and price to show a move in this manner, you know, we have to gain support above 101,000. Otherwise, this squeeze or this volatility will be favoring the shorts or favoring the bears, which will be printing a new descending CPI. So at any cost, the price of Bitcoin for the month of Feb must find support above 100,000 or 101,000. If we fail to do that, the next month is unfortunately going to be bearish, because price in that case will be printing a descending CPR. And now in the medium short term, I mean in a 4-hour time frame, if you in a daily time frame, if you monitor this symmetrical triangle, this symmetrical triangle upper trend line is acting as resistance, whereas the lower trend line is acting as support. So if you want the price of Bitcoin in the medium short term to head towards this resistance line around 101,000, then you can see the support which you have around 96,000 is not allowed to break, because as soon as we break below this range, we will be looking for another continuation in this manner. So to avoid this bearish move in the medium short term, Bitcoin must hold the support around 96,000, because by doing that, we might head towards this upper trend line one more time, which in our case sits in between 101,000. Yes, guys, 101,000 is not just only the resistance from the symmetrical triangle, but it's also the resistance from this Bollinger Band. It's also the resistance from this Williams alligator indicator, and even the resistance from this CPR indicator. So if we want to avoid this bearish move, Bitcoin must find proper support above 100, 101,000, and then we are going to look this as a continuation. I mean, a bullish continuation like this. Bitcoin heading towards to form a new all-time high before choosing a trend direction. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.